Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video I've intended to do for a really long time, and that is to finish up my zombie survival guide. The first video, I'll put the link in the description to. First step, if you guys remember, anybody still kicking around on the channel that was there when we started this, was to find a weapon. So feel free to go ahead and check out part 1 or step 1 below. Now we're going to be doing step 2, which is location. Location. So why should you listen to me and my advice on how to survive in a zombie apocalypse, you may ask? Well, I happen to be a zombie apocalypse survival expert. And through my unique experience, I will teach you how to survive a zombie apocalypse should one occur in the near future. And well, my friends, you just never know. So to recap what we learned in part 1, it is to create your weapon. Step 1, find a weapon. In the last video, I went ahead and showed you a very simple weapon that almost anybody can create using a broom, some tape, and of course scissors, and some kind of trusty blade. Could be butcher knife, whatever. Here we have a hand hacksaw from the dollar store, and using the combination of these simple items, you can create a long distance zombie defense weapon. See part 1 for more details. So in part 2, we're going to be dealing with fortification. No, not that kind of fortification. But we're going to be talking about what are the best locations that you can find. After you've got your weapon, you're ready to defend yourself, you've got a few zombie kills under your belt, so to speak, the next thing you have to do is you have to find a location, a suitable location to survive the oncoming zombie apocalypse. Now, this could be a place that is dense in food. It could be a place that is well protected, such as a prison or maybe a house that has been boarded up with the windows. Preferably a location that has multiple entrances, just in case, of course, one side is to get blocked off by the oncoming walkers. I can't overstate the gravity of this decision that you are about to make. This will determine your success and your survival for yourself, your loved ones, and your group for the remainder of the zombie apocalypse. I would also recommend avoiding any high traffic areas or locations such as small cities, dense townships, shopping malls, McDonald's, just anywhere that zombies may roam due to any kind of processing from their past lives. You also should make sure that the location you choose is of adequate size for your group. For example, if you have a group of 3 to 4 members, a high school is probably too big for you, and you probably will not be able to fortify it since the amount of doors, the amount of entrances, and just the size of that location is too difficult for you to fortify. So you're going to want to pick a location that is adequate for your group. For example, a small house, maybe somewhere in the country outside of the immediate town or city, maybe close by, so you can make runs in and out of the city to get supplies, but at the same time you can fortify it, is probably a very good choice. And always remember that having a backup location to go to in case a local zombie herd is to roam through is not a bad idea. You probably always want to have a couple getaway cars ready, stockpiled with resources, in case a herd of zombies is to come through. You and your group can quickly get in those vehicles and take off to a backup location somewhere else. Doesn't necessarily have to be as good, but it's always a nice idea to have a backup ready to be able to go there if you should need to. Also, don't forget to choose a spot that has a good vantage point. I can't stress enough how useful it is to be able to look out over your surrounding area to be able to see if there is possibly a herd on its way through, or if maybe another group of survivors may come along, try to steal your supplies, and cause some trouble. Well, friends, that's it for this episode of Trevor's Zombie Survival Guide, Step 2, Finding a Good Location. I hope that when you encounter a zombie apocalypse, you take into consideration the things you have learned here. And always remember, you kill or you die. Or you die and you kill. Either way, somebody's dying.